My highest good, aka the highest good. Time to put on a little bit of lipstick. Okay. Alright. In this version, welcome back to my... Oh, hold on. Well, I already said welcome back to my Expanded Divine panel. Let's put on some earrings. Okay. Please make me feel a little comfortable. I decided to exercise and see if I could try some new things, and it does take a lot of strength, let me tell you, and a lot of stretching. So the energy cards here are the King of Cups, and again, this version is Takeyoshi volume 13, Death Turned Up, aka Transformation. So on the left side, I have King of Cups, upright. Oh, ooh ee ooh ah, ching chang walla walla bing bang. The right side, I have Judgment. That's freaking great. So intuitively, I know that karma is coming through. How freaking wonderful is that? This is my King of Cups, scuba style. So this is a little costume I just threw together. I mean, I have better costumes, but this is just trying to get me into the mindset. See? Not quite matchy. Not my best fits, but it goes with the vibe. Okay, so let's King of Cups. Okay, that was good. This is a good sign. I forgot I pulled this deck for the previous read, but it got buried somewhere here, and I just realized upon cleaning up that we should get some pickings here. Okay. Okay. These two on the top and whatever fell over there, supplementing the energy cards. Six of Swords in reverse behind the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is, you know, when they say, bring it, it's already brought in. I know we've used that phrase a lot, but for here, instead of like bringing, defenses, or like a throwdown, this is like bringing a huge sense of calm and relief, peacefulness. How wonderful is that? To be intuitively latched onto that. Oh, okay. Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. We saw the repetition in here from yesterday's read. Okay. This was, I think, one of the takeaways, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Let me see here. Not a call to action. This is already happening. You know, Aladdin, the genie, when Robin Williams says something like, "Dost my eyes deceive me?" It's that kind of energy right here. Like, and then he rubs his eyes. I think that's what I remember. It's been a while. But it looks like a clear win, like, because of the focus. And this isn't meaning like, oh, I am driving hard to get to this. Like, it's not an element of forcefulness. It is persistence per se. So so because of that, it's like, oh, all of a sudden there's this quick turnaround. You see? Queen of Pentacles. Straight up, right there. Okay. So, what else? Man, the conditioning and flexibility required to do the dang thing, crazy. It's good for me. Anyway. Okay, so that's supplemental to the energy cards. All right. So for the header cards, we're using this, the Egyptian Tarot. Well, hello, Vincent. All right, so boop, 3, 2, 1, header cards. That's quite a bit. That's quite a hand. Left side, 4 of Swords. Okay, healing, recuperation, just chill time. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles has things in balance. She has the house on lock without being on lockdown. Yeah. So, anyway. Interesting. That's on the left side, recipient side. Healing. Huh. Is that healing, recuperation, some... It's knowing when to say, like, when. It's not just like no means no, because look at her handout. And like protective, like, you know, it's it's knowing like when like enough is enough, or when you've had, you know, your like incoming enough. Does that make sense? Like when it's in abundance. Oh, look, the World card. So because of like this, you know, post 11/11 energy entering into the new portal, and because of 96 angel number, yesterday, about, you know, we leave that stuff behind. It's like echoing. I was like, that person sounds familiar. Oh yeah, it's me from yesterday's. It said, you know, and so that world is left behind, and the world is new. The World card. 4 of Wands, a new home, a new cycle, new home. It's like renew, like, oh, your house just got refinanced and look, you lucked out. Okay. I like it. 5 of Swords, the upgrade, like the 1-up. The 1-up here is not just a regular 1-up, like you know, it's like the, was it the mushroom? The when I forget. It's been a long time since I played Mario. It's been a long time since I played Mario Brothers. What is it? The 1-up, is that the star? Or is that like I'm not a poser. That's what I started with. 9 of Cups. Look, and the 5 of Swords is not just a 1-up, it's an upgrade. And if you can see, like, I sometimes wear certain things, like, for the sake of, like, being truthful with myself, like, what areas would I like to work on? You know, what areas would I like to, you know, other than, like, what I'm already working on, just, like, what would I like to, have my points of focus on, you know? So part of this is like, oh, remember when I used to do like bikini weekends? So you love yourself in all honesty as is, and it's just like more of body consciousness as well. So I'm there. I have fluctuations. So here is a recoup. Like, oh no, I can take it. It's too much. Ah! This is too good. Oh my god. That's the recipient side. She just has a smile on her face. Look. Yep. She has a smile on her face. I'm crying. Oh my god, that's so much. That's so much. All right. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, like when you get dressed up in a certain costume or get up, oh my god, people don't like this shit. And you wear like the right shoes with it. It um it changes your mindset. So like when people I hear through the grapevine like, oh, you gotta let go of some things. Um, you know, they think that I hoard too much, but it's like honestly, for my new life, I don't want really any of that to be shopping. You know what I mean? I want shopping to be kept down to a very like to minimum. I want there to be more creation and revamping whatever I already have. So I, you know, what I let go of is what I let go of, and that's that. I don't. That's what I feel about it. Yeah. Anyway, so when you get into the mode, you tend to perform better. You get into the zone. Anyway, all right. Talk your shit, Tina. Volume 13, Death. Turned up. AKA Transformation. Queen of Cups, look at that. I have, what's going on here? Oh my god, that's so weird. I'm never like this. But okay, so the bottom card is peeping out, and I don't know what that is. The Empress. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I want to tell you. Okay, so the first card, remember, was the King of Cups. You know, on the left side, the recipient side. You know how freaking weird this is, okay? So, I was like, oh, I met your counterpart. But like the weirdest thing here is, you know how some psychics readers will talk about like your future child like waiting to be born, this is their message to you. And I'm not talking shit on anybody. It's just like it's kind of a hard concept to believe, you know, without thinking that it's like a gimmick, like another clickbait topic. I've talked about it once before, but it was more of like a reincarnation thing. Like, you know, if you've ever experienced like the um like a kid that wasn't didn't come to fruition, um the and they were meant to, the cycle is to come through again, like, you know, they're just in another like waiting room and they'll come in through again. So anyway, future baby, she's like so this is funny because it's like this is the Queen of Cups, like in, you know, just out with the baby. She's like, oh look, that's daddy over there. Isn't that really weird? Really weird. Look, it's daddy, mommy. Like, what the heck? Okay, and what is this? 10 of Wands in reverse. Where did that come from? Anyway, the bottom of the deck was truly the Empress card. And look, so the King and the Queen of Cups like hook up, right? And wouldn't you know, that was the last suit that they've mastered. And so move to Empress status. That is a huge turnaround. That's like rags to riches story. Is this mine? Or someone else's? Truthfully, I'm just asking. It's mine. Mine. So, that's weird. Okay. Okay. Oh, fun fact. When I wore this in practice, I also wore this to a pop-up one, so with some CrossFit shorts or something like that. Anyway, when I wore this, I put it on in the dark and I had it on inside out. I had it on inside out. That's crazy. So I didn't want to look crazy. I wanted to look appropriate. Kinda. Alright, what do you want to say? Six of Swords. Okay. This is navigation. There are 2, 4, 5 large fish, then 2 other slender ones. You know, when I sat down, I thought I was going to see like a bunch of like rolls, like sausage almost, like, you know, like, I don't know, like I thought I was gonna see like, oh, Tina, bad choice. It may still be a bad choice. Hold on, let me put on my glasses so I can see just a little bit. Oh, this is the one with the plastic frames. Can I see? Can I see myself? Can I see myself? It's kind of hard to see. Let me see. Closer? Is it better? Closer is better without the glasses. I can see clearer without the glasses. So then farther, I should be able to see better. Give me a second. Because I do like being able to have some clarity. And my long distance view, even like with how far away the camera is dude. So I don't know if these glasses even work if I outgrew them. Let me see. Okay, so if I focus like on the lattice designs, I can see more, but as far as like for real, I don't, it's kind of still hard. I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna wear them so I can see a little bit farther, because it doesn't make much of a difference like up close. So I guess I need to wear my bifocals more for sure. Okay. Fun fact. Found this. Gonna need it. Crazy. Okay. Navigation. 5 thick fish, 2 slender. Okay. They're navigating. Okay. There's 4 people. Right? Hold on. Shoot. 4 people on the boat. 3 people steering. 1 person, like, you know, calling it. But this is like the most amount of people that I've seen on the boat for a 6 of Swords. So this is a crew. This is navigation. Okay, so let's elaborate. If this is transformation, do we put this down? No, we keep it in the deck. Okay, let's elaborate a little bit on this turned up, like, you know, what do you call it? This, oh my god, okay, this, yes, this, oh my god. All right, they want to give it to us just like that, okay. All right, oh my god. Ugh, this, the sun card, the star card in reverse, the Emperor, 6 of chalices, 8 of pentacles in reverse, 7 of swords in reverse, 7 of wands in reverse, and ace of swords in reverse. So this is an element, oh, here, let's go back, put this on. This is an element of adventure. Do you understand? Oh my gosh, for real, this is, so the farther I look away, I mean, the farther I look, the clearer it is with these glasses. So these are probably my driving glasses. Okay, I'll put them in the car. I'll put them in the car. But like, you know, when, so this is kind of like midpoint. You see, like my arm is stretched out as far as possible. And so it's like an inch or 2 away from the screen. So knowing that, this is kind of like it does improve the, my eyesight a little bit more on certain details, but even better farther away. How weird is that? Anyway, um, this is definitely like, oh, can you even say, okay, so navigation. So this is like the massive chariot. This is like the, what do you call it? The Millennium Falcon, okay? And then this is, the headlights are on, they're not foggy. They just got, I think the new craze that I've been seeing a lot is, services to get your headlights like, defogged. And I would love to do that. But like there's other fixings and like my brakes, oh my god. Grinding. Grinding. That's what it sounds like. Anyway, sound card. The headlights are on. Okay. And the star card in reverse, even though it's a duplication from yesterday, the context has developed and changed. Here, it is like hope is within. So you can trust we can trust ourselves. This crew can trust each other in the navigation. So this is my new collective, like those that have, walked through with me, or like we've walked in through, other portal doors, and we just kind of like synchronized entry. Excuse me. Kind of like that series where that young schoolboy, but he's actually way older. His name is Five. I don't remember what that one is. Anyway, but like we can trust our inner compass. So like we all enter kind of like the same time, same portal. Very gifted energies if we're looking at this, okay? Continuance. And then the Emperor, yeah. We are super like genius on our levels of skill set and talents. So we all bring something to home plate, baby. Yeah, when we get along, we get along. The kids are getting along. This is great because it's effortless. Even though it's effortless, we still put in the work. Like this is emotioning that there's more work for us to do. Like when you have like lifelong relationships, you don't want them to like stay stagnant. Like you want to encourage each. That's why it's important to encourage each other's to grow and develop, varying interests, if not like master what you're already good at. And so with that, what were we going to say about that? Yeah, you're encouraging the development of others, and you would expect the same for yourself. So there's like hidden in plain sight here. There's like reading between the lines. There's reciprocity on the level of support. So it's easy for us to like kind of get along, travel together, etc. Even to new places, without even like AI technology, like smartphone technology. Like we just like, old school figuring it out. When we used to have like the Thomas guides basically. And we couldn't Google so much up, like, like Google was like Alexa was Google back in the day, So yeah, so it's with ease. And so it makes yeah, as yeah. So the work's got to be put in somewhere. So the way just talks about that. Okay. Seven of Swords. No bullshitting each other for sure. And therefore, when there's no bullshit on the inside of the circle, we're that much more fortified to like not like to notice and to avoid bullshit on the outskirts, the arena, in our arena. And so, what were you gonna say about that? Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. So like I got a hint of like, if we're talking about like a brotherhood, a society or organization or even like a coven, that's the way it ought to be. But a lot of them are not built like that. Or no, actually, not a lot of them, maybe not maybe built like that, but a lot of them do not operate like that. So, anyway, Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's kind of a level playing field of respect. Automatically. Yeah, this is good. Sharing is caring. So, then we deal with, you know, the adventures, how do I say it? We're guaranteed adventures, but we minimize the, areas of threat, you know? So, that means that there's a lot of opportunity together. This now. This is like, this is so good. Because, like, I'm just looking at the first two cards so far. The Magician, ever so strong. Built. Two of Wands, they know what they're doing. They can size things up correctly. Like, if they were to jot down the entry of their practice, like, oh, like, you know, even like on a very practical level, look, I just cooked something, you know, or I just baked something, I just concocted something, whatever. I have to write down the recipe and the how-to. Easy work instructions. They can do it. Like, oh yeah, I remember this and then this. Very methodical. And very like mindful, conscientious, very present in their moment. And therefore, the Two of Wands is a depiction of like, I can document this, like it's in here. If not, like I can write out the formula basically. Two of Swords, yeah, kind of like they put on their blinders, or we put on our blinders, and like uninterrupted, like it's just like spewed out. That's how we work. That's how I work anyway. When I put these videos together. Yeah, they're saying that's very much what that's self-explanatory. So I can continue the cycle. Yeah, reciprocity. Six of Pentacles right there. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, saying that by by habit or by practice, I do take my time, because this would be the seventh pentacle, which is an element of patience. And so, is it just me or my team? Okay, so it's not just me. My team is also operating under these conditions. So, although there's reciprocity in exchanging notes and puzzle pieces and like figuring things out, this is the storyboard, etc. There's like the finishing touches that are that also take time to gestate. Like we know like nature is a force to be reckoned with, and so when we consider that, we assert that element of patience, like that extra TLC, the care of a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you know, okay, stand by, it's coming. Oh, you know, it's like when you have like those cooking shows and they are 3, 2, 1, and then they say hands off or something. I forget what they say. I don't know why I'm blanking out, but you know, it's hands off basically. So there's that. And then that's the way it's supposed to go. That's the way the bowl bounces on the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Pentacles. Everybody has their contributing parts. Like if we want to break it down, like who did their part, these are the credits. We're prepping the credits. Everyone's inputting basically. King of Swords, yeah. And there's no fudging it. Like, you know, when there's massive layoffs and it's like people become super insecure and very like territorial about their role, about their job, about this and that. So you know, there's all kinds of fuckery involved. And so like the smart thing to do, you know, in such an environment, especially if like you've learned what you've done, and you know, like in the crafting community, the artisan community, there's this like notion of gatekeeping that's thrown about. But like there's so many like swindlers out there basically. Like people are you know, harping on, this is what I noticed, that people are harping like, oh, but like we don't do gatekeeping here, etc. And they're spewing out things that they didn't even originate with. You know what I mean? They're spewing out things that they learned from, they picked up from somebody else. So they're stealing the ideas and they're just like, ah, give me credit for this because I am not the one to gatekeep. And it's like, not everybody is like that, but I did notice that a bit. I mean, who the fuck cares right now? Just because like nobody has shit like money to pay for anything. Um, so I'm not the only one, you know. But I know. I've observed enough. Okay, so anyway, King of Swords. There's no bullshit here. Like we'll write down to its exact T the like the work instructions, the recipe, this and that. And you know, the good thing about sharing is you know, you're really good at something, and that creation isn't your singular thing. There are other variations of it, and so like you trust that there's so much more to come from it, you know, from the sharing. And yeah. So anyway, Queen of Swords. Oh my God, the King of Swords face like right after the Queen of Swords, and they're facing each other. Holy smokes, counterparts here. So this is it's not really beehive mentality, but it's very much aligned thinking. This is actually more like telepathy, for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I should move farther. No, that doesn't help. Okay. Jackson. I have a relaxing voice. I am American. You want me to do my ASMR voice? Actually, the ASMR voice is actually a lot softer, a lot more mindful. There's a lot more involved. Well, thank you. I haven't heard that in a long time. Okay, so counterparts, but this is holy smokes. So these are highly my crew is highly intuitive. These are psychic, telepathic foes. Royalty. So Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, very focused. Like they're not just telepathic, but if this is a representation of me in this role of like cueing telepathy, I can just think about a person and manifest them. You know, it's like focus and then it's like it's brought over. That's weird. I can summon is what they're saying. If I can summon spirits of the dead, I can summon those alive. That's basically what they're telling me. If this is Tokyo Shitina Volume 13, Death Turned Up. This is exactly it. It is absolutely true. On point. You should consider doing real ASMR. I'm trying to, but like I don't know technology too well, but I have my microphone there. It's collecting dust. I really wanted to do it like over a year ago. But I have to figure out the hookups and all of that, and maybe create a Patreon so I can get paid. I mean, I already set up other payment channels, but I think people would really enjoy my ASMR. Because that hasn't changed. Okay, any more? Okay. Using a different deck. First, the Shaman Oracle. I haven't worked with this in a while. Huh. Vision Quest. Shaman Oracle. All right, let's do this. There's a lot in here. Holy smokes. Oh, there's a book here. That's why. Okay, so how does it go? Okay, let's do this. Well, hello, Brianna. Wait, Jackson Martinez. X. Are you a medium or something? I sense a different energy from you than from others. Oh, are you a medium? Are you a medium? A medium channels, right? I do. Oh wait, give me a second. My do I want to do it? Not right now, I guess. Give me a second. You know what? I noticed it for a reason. Give me a second. Close your eyes if you are sensitive to subjects. Well, that didn't work. Annoying. Splitter splatter. Well, that's annoying. Oh well. That's that. Just freaking annoying. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. I just had wax all over. So it went on like a tablecloth piece. My altar. There's a tea light that decided to go a little cray cray. But you know, it's not the end of the world, remember? It's fine. All right. First off, let me ask what that was all about. What was that all about? Like, I thought I was doing a good thing, and then I don't know, dude. Tell me. Nope. This is the one. Yes. 5 of Swords and 3 of Cups. Well, the cup spilleth over the light, and it didn't take out the light. It saved itself. The wax didn't burn on my fingers, nor did it cause mayhem. It just got a little messy, you know? And so you can feel the energy in the crown of your head. You must be like one of the talented ones here, because like super duper, because like you just walked in a prime time when I read new energy that like transformative, like super duper telepathic. Do you enjoy cocaine, JB? Whatever. I have never done coke, so I wouldn't know. White. I'm a white witch, so I dabble in more of the light and love version. JB, why do you do coke? Why are you asking me why? Why not? Because I don't. because I see how it shuts off people's um what do you call it, consciousness, what do you call it, conscience. Yeah. um and they can do really stupid, gnarly, dumb shit. And so that's why I would never want to be one of those type of energies. Hmm. Yeah, a lot of people say that it's amazing, but I don't do it, and I'm not interested. Anyway, so this is an upgrade to celebration. Like the cup spilleth over, but like the light's not out. It's good. It's good stuff. So we're still all right. All right. So shaman energy here. Okay. This is one's for me. Just me. First. Which one is for me? Just for me. Excuse me. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Spiral. It's growth. Let me just read a little about it. Spiral. Spiral. Come on. Come on through, darling. Spiral. Come on, you can do it. I swear. Spiral. Okay, they gotta take those off now. Okay. The message: stop going in circles with some issue at hand. Open up to new perspectives instead. Come, climb on a tree or go on a hilltop and look around. A new view extends before your eyes. As we can never enter the same water in any stream. Each of our steps in life lead us to new opportunities. Get out of old stagnant waters. See the potential of a positive development possible at any given moment. Seize your chance of progress. There's a lot here, but let's go. Should I read it? Read it to myself. Okay, I'll read that to myself. So for my divine collective, my new divine collective of love and light, my crew here, what's yours? What's it to you? What's yours? Oopsie daisy. My zodiac sign. Are you new here? Are you new here? Haven't you figured it out yet? You weren't here yesterday. Shame on you. Shame on you. No, I'm a Gemini sun. And you, well, my divine crew anyway, of love and light, collective, you've got Earth blessing. Okay, you're also on a growth path. Very blessed at that. So let's go ahead and read yours. Earth blessings. Earth blessings. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's read it. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Nears. Okay. The card brings a simple message. Today, bless each bite you take and each sip you drink. Take the time to chew well. And some suggest 31 times. That's crazy. And be grateful for the gifts of Mother Earth. Through natural food items, we take in rays of the sun, air of the winds, energies of the earth, fertility of the rain, and much more. Our life will feel much better when we recall this ever so often. Okay, so the medicine for you is practice for 1 week to give thanks before each meal, drinks, and snacks. Are you hedonists? Do I have hedonists here? Just engorging themselves without even saying thanks. Anyway, Let's see here. Take one breath, inhale and exhale with full attention and say grace for the gifts from our earth. You will become more content. You will be more content, and the attitude towards life will change. Really reflect and ponder. What is it that keeps you alive, that nurtures your body, mind, and soul? I've been eating healthier. I mean, besides the candy. I've been doing well with that. So anyway, I don't know what's... Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's on your bucket list to go vegan or whatever. You know, like, maybe it's been on your list. I've got to do this for myself. Or maybe even your doctor said something. I don't know. Maybe a youngin says something. Okay. Let's not take these things lightly. So I have to go ahead and explore. Know that I'm in a new realm. And it's not same old, okay? So what fell right before my legal stuff? 10 of Swords in reverse. Fly. This is the Phoenix card. This is a rebirth here. So with this legal stuff pending, as it has been for years, I think it's not like same old. I can treat it like it's a done deal and trust that it's coming to its closure. And so with that, just treat my life accordingly. Make the plans accordingly. I don't know, somebody on my feed said something about how, and I'm not taking offense to this, but like, per my yesterday's read, he said something like, it was rather passive, but it was supportive. Like, live each day with purpose so that you don't have to, like, so the alarm isn't what wakes you up. It's really the purpose. Gosh, horrible at paraphrasing or recollection, but like, I think I recollected enough. So like, and that was in reference to my calendar, my agenda stuff, and that's what I do. But at the same time, because I'm so focused on doing that, which I'm very grateful, operating in such a manner, like it's I would like to have more structure. Oh, 20% battery. I would like to have more structure. What is this? Jackson. How old are you? 50? No. No. And if I was, so what? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? But like, yeah, I mean, as far as, I would like to have more structure, like, not to be so on edge, like that kind of adventure where, even if the $5,500 bill is paid, that's just one. It's not even like a regular bill. This is like a straight up notice, like before shit goes down. Before Thanksgiving, it also has like some little disclosure that they say that they have the right to require more, like, even after that this debt is satisfied or whatever. And like, so it's just, I don't, it's really, it's become very difficult to stabilize in figuring those things out. So anyway, what else do we want to say here about that? Holy cow, sorry. Oh, so you're just joking. This is the top of the deck, facing the Page of Cups, 9 of Spears. Okay, okay, so you show up with love. XOXO. It fell on the connecting point of the charger and the extension cord. What is this? Knight of Cups. Okay. So there are admirers. There's admirers. Not just admirers, but suitors. What the frick does that have to do with my bills? What the frick does that have to do with my bills? Again, what the frick does that have to do with my bills and my agenda? You know? I don't know. I don't know. But I guess everybody's going through some shit. Variations of shit. Sometimes layers of shit. So it's just best to go with the flow. With love, XOXO. Before I die. You know? 5 of Pentacles. I think there's a lot of people struggling. Like, this is all I got type of energy. But the people that know what to do when they encounter, whether it's bare minimum pay, hourly pay or whatever, or having to work 3 jobs in order to barely make it, there's something about like a practicality here. Like, I know I don't control everything. I know I'm not supposed to like hunt for, like, you know what, dude, am I supposed to hunt for regular jobs now? Because I already went through that phase, like, for like, I don't know, a year and a half or so. And I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But like, if they want me to try out again, because this pop-up thing is flopping. Okay, feedback. The Devil card in reverse and 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I don't control everything. You get what you get. This is the harvest. This is what we got, okay? So like, what is it? There's blight in the crops or whatever. So this is what we got. We put in a lot of work to estimate a huge like harvest, but like you don't control, like, if there's disease in the arena, if there's an element in the environment that's poisoning your shit. And so you don't control that. So it's just kind of looking at it like that and looking at any opportunities here in like the pat down. Like, okay, so we're checking out the environment, but we're also like doing the pat down in like this is 3 of Pentacles. This is like how to keep things in balance, like mindset. It's, what is it? Wealth mindset, keeping things balanced. Like, I got 5 Pentacles, so at least I'm going to invest in 3, 3 Pentacles, new opportunities, learning, etc. Learning, partnerships, whatever. So there's that. New career, whatever. So what? Okay, so am I supposed to be, again, let's answer that question. Am I supposed to be looking for a regular job? Because like, I know people are like, what the fuck is she doing? I've been working 3 jobs for 3 years, etc. You don't see me going out and complaining and like just sitting on my ass, like just doing one job and complaining that it's not working out. I get that, sir. I get that, ma'am. Mainly from you, obviously. But it's like, tough luck, that kind of energy. So 3 of Pentacles in reverse again, and Knight of Wands in reverse. So this is weird. This is mixed energy, because what this tells me straight off the bat is I should just go back to the industry. Like, there's hidden pentacle energy there, because there's Knight of Wands in here in reverse, and it's like the young player type of atmosphere. So is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Is that because yesterday you said nah. No, this means something else. Again, so there's like subtleties in the air which are trying to steer us away from, you know, like, this is regular degular, like, this is old shit, this is like what you're used to, this is, you know, same answer key, and it's not. So what the frick does that mean? Oh, you know what? Even if you feel some way about this, okay, some way about this, there's some hidden opportunities there. I don't know what that freaking means. So I asked there if there's hidden opportunities. It is yes. And then I asked if there are opportunities already in gestation, like working itself out. And it's a no. Like it's a no. So then okay, so I'm not supposed to go back to establishments, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean I no to the industry. That is true. What? That's weird. That means that I do meetups then. Or that I do other things. What about a regular job? So it was weird because I asked yes or no. Yes or no. And like, it's like, it's dead. It's like nobody's answering, nobody's saying anything. Like, it's neither a yes nor a no. It's like, what do you call it? And then I asked, would that be a waste of time? And it was like a hell yeah. It was so freaking weird. It was a firm yes, that would be a waste of time for me to seek out a regular job. Like I would literally be wasting my time. It's not an expression here. It would be a waste of time. That's weird. Okay. Mm. Mm. I needed something that I was just doing my exercises. I was doing stuff, okay? I was doing stuff before this. And I needed to make sure that I wasn't super sweaty. So what are we gonna say about that? Okay, so not a regular job. Okay, the Moon card in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Death card. Yeah, I would be lying to myself. Those are already closed doors. Like, those are closed doors. Those regular jobs. Like, people will not give me a referral anymore. They'll save face and they'll say, yeah, sure. And they won't. I mean, you know, that's sad. Those would be straight up lies. They'd be lying to your face. Not only like in the efforts to do that, I would be lying to myself, but people will be like people that I've had good rapport with before, they would also be straight up lying to my face. So so I have to go about things differently. Like, unless my Emperor and Six of Cups energies are gonna come through with the money and time, or opportunities where, or like the, if I could just borrow money. I'm not asking, like, borrow money, you know? Okay, you don't have enough for a straight up donation. Okay, my rich friends, just borrow, okay? Or I have to go this route. People that I don't even know. All right, Nine of Pentacles inverted. Clarify it. This is the right way. Ten of Pentacles. No, there's abundance coming my way. Directly to me. That's part of this whole turnaround. Like someone from the outside would say, just an assessment that this is the turnkey. However, I would be severely mistaken to call that myself as a reader, because a turnkey isn't something that's external, and it's more of an internal thing. And so this is the proof that it's internal. Like, the turnkey is internal. So this is coming my way. And it would turn things around, like, a lot for me. A lot. Okay. All right, transformation. I do have Apple Pay. But that means I have to give out my number, like my personal number. I think that's how it works, right? I do Venmo. I do Cash App. I do Zelle, but then you're gonna know me. I do Square, but then you're kind of gonna you're gonna know me too. Kinda. You said sad. Privacy and protection, for the most part. Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. They say I have been selected. I have been selected. Tell me what I've been selected for. Tell me. Tell me what's gonna turn around things. A sign card. You're saying, how could I not be? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I shine brightly without trying hard. It's effortless. You're saying you may pass. No? That's what they're saying. You may go. You may pass. So whatever I've been selected for, I'm on the in for something. Tell me more about this in on something. So I'm not blindly accepting like another heinous coven type of entry. Oh, Queen of Wands. Okay, so it has to do with talk about covens. Like, come on. I'm not really interested in entering a coven. I've had too many bad experiences towards that. I mean, even if I'm the lead, I have to deal with like babysitting some bullshit. Like, that's usually the case. Hold on, let me see here. I remember it's a new territory. Eight of Wands, communication. This is a superior form, okay? Three of Wands. Okay, so they're saying just remain objective to this. Remain objective. Whatever's being communicated is righteous. It's good. There's I wouldn't say middlemen, but there's a lot of gatekeepers. Like, you know, there's a lot of structure to this. In a way of like privacy protection. Because there are greater plans in mind. Tell me a little bit more, please. Five of Cups. New principles, carrying through. This is an exception from based on what we defined this as yesterday. Like this entry is an exception. Like they, you know, like how they say like certain things are like a closed practice. Some groupings, some associations are like, oh, we're filled here. The seats are filled here. Okay, the board, you know, is no longer accepting, you know, whatever here. We're at capacity, is what they say. So, but then my presence is an exception. They will allow for it and they will carry me through on it. Thank you for the hearts. But that's what it is. It's they've created exceptions based on principles, like personal principles. Interesting. Okay. What does this do for my finances? This is supposed to be a turnaround thing. Three of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing that it's sobering. They said, what does that mean? So we're looking at the Five of Cups. We do away with the 3. It's sobering. They said it's sobering. So it's serious work. That's not what they would call it. I don't know. Two of Swords in reversal. It just fell. 3 of Wands in reverse. Six of Wands extroverted. So, this is, you know how I talked about Google Photos, how they do the timeline thing, and you remember things that they bring up things that you've already said goodbye to, old memories. Some are good, and some, like, are not, meh, nah, but, this is a reformat of good times, and this is a firm thing. But they said it's sobering. Okay, that's it. No, there's more from here. Gumballs. Sour gumballs. I think there's sour warhead gumballs. I told you we only had one trick-or-treater, and we didn't hear them at the door, so. Alright. King of Wands and the Moon card. There's like a lot of meetups. There's a lot of networking. There's a lot of like, and it's not a coven. It's like a school, like there's a lot of meetups with the direct counterparts, like that you can like make stuff, you can create stuff. This is definitely like a closed circle type of group. Not many can join in. Like they said, they're at capacity, but they'll express wiggle room for me gladly. There's some tricky energy here too, though. I asked Spirit, is this true? And sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no. Because I asked if this is true, Or is it all just like words, you know? And it fluctuates. Okay, I'm gonna have a rewrite. I am not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in getting this far only to fuck around with like people who can't be honest with me. So this is a no. Not interested. Moving forward. I don't care if your group is exclusive. I'm exclusive. Okay. The moon card. Okay. So that's what I'm manifesting. Something new. Something different. So 5 of Wands. Okay. So that creates like competitors. Like it pisses people off. You know what I mean? Obviously that was their core energy. If they were going to present something and not be forward with me and just like try to, you know, sweet talk me, like pillow talk me into like this elite, you know, thing. No, dude, no. Okay, so let's change things up. 6 of Wands. See, I get victory. I get victory even with the opposition because the opposition was already presenting itself. Like, how many red flags do I need to collect? I've waited 3.5 years after getting notice from this bullshitter of like 20 years. No, I don't need to do that anymore. No. It said straight up, when you see fuckery, just acknowledge it for what it is. I don't need to go through that adventure. Let them learn their lessons up front. No. So, yeah, I win. So what comes next then, other than victory? This in placement of that, what can I get instead of that? Or is it just straight up victory and that's it? Let me move on. Because you know what that is? When I was talking about proxy, hold on. It lost its taste. I was talking about proxy. This elite crew, through the direct link of having me there, would try to tap into my crew that's already legit, already trustworthy or whatever. So it's like a competition, not just like a gateway, but also a competition for my energy. So it's not just like they're tapped in this supposed like cool elite group would be tapping into like my insights, like would attempt to anyway, but they would try to steal from a crew that I already have like established that's like solid. No, we don't need to open up to that. So what do we get in exchange for that? That bullshit. Oh yeah, it's like a comeback. So it's like leaving that behind. No, thanks. There's a comeback type of energy. So that energy in like premeditated like group setting, they gave that to me. That's what they presented to me, and so I have the power to transmute that into like bookmark that for like a comeback type of energy. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, using that energy, Coven. Okay, so let me see here. Let's clarify that Queen of Wands there in reversal. Is that me? Yeah, okay, that's me. Okay. Protecting your gifts, your space, etc. Three of Wands in reverse. So this is Okay, coming back to the present, like in the here and now. My ships are here. That was supposed to be a distraction. Holy smokes. Like a big ass distraction. A big ass diversion. So what I get out of that is not just like a singular win in the here and now moment, but moving forward, I'm more focused on like what I've already got. So that's excellent. I, King of Pentacles, straight up boss. Excellent. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for now. I think the personal direction on how I should move or where money's coming from and when, etc., is very much of a personal, like, it's my business and my business alone, nobody else's. And that's how it should be. Like, if like I see the kind of reciprocation that, like, the kind of response that I'm getting from this, and it's like, if you're not contributing to alleviating some of these stressors, and there's no hard feelings. It's just, it's none of your business. That's what that is. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love it reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, passions, pursuits. From those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof, the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought, form, pattern, and or entity, to pass to the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, hassle free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Oh, goodness, what is going on here? What the frick are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Do you even know? Like, are y'all friends? Okay, I think that's it for now. Oh, I didn't do my takeaways. I'll do that offline. It's all right. We had enough here. Okay. There's enough already to go around. All right. Okay. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due. Assisting with the sequence of love and light and love, I close the portals in these readings. Now.